hang on. I gotta. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I'm on the wrong side. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Hey, it's Kyle, AA0Z. What's going on? Hello, everyone in the chat. We've got Scout in there. Hello, Scout. Who else do we have in there? We've got Liberty Cave. It's a fitting name for 4th of July. Frequency Frontiers. Hello. Don, good to see you again. Roger says that I've got the best walk-in music on YouTube. Better than Clubhouse? Clubhouse has got some good music. It's got some rockin' music, but I hear you. Thank you for that that comment. Hey, Garth, what's happening over there on the right coast? Hey, Jason, what's going on? All right, so I got a bug in my nose. I can't stop itching my nose. Okay. This is what we're going to do. I bought this satellite controller. Let me see if I can get my scenes here. Overhead shot plus mic. Hey, okay, here it is. So this is the PSR-100 antenna controller, and it looks like this. Let me get to... This is what it looks like. You can buy this off of WA4 MCMs, $320. I bought this with my own money. And I saw this at, Don gave me an update on it at Dayton. He was back in the flea market selling his great antenna switches. If you need an antenna switch, those things are great. Full legal limit, they're kits. They're just great switches. They run on Node Red, they run on Windows, they run on Mac. They're awesome. We use 3 of them. Actually, we're going to put a 4th one in at the contest station. But anyway, he's been working on this lightweight antenna rotor kit that he sells, that he just came out with. So we're going to put it together. Let me go back to my overhead shot. And the instructions are very, very well defined, so hopefully we won't have any issues. These bracket assemblies, they're 3D printed, but they're 3D printed with like, I don't know if they're 3D printed because there's a huge overhang and that looks pretty good. See that overhang right there? I forgot what he told me these things are made out of, but some type of printing, probably injection molding or something, I don't know, but these things are heavy duty. Very heavy duty. So these are all the supports. So I'm going to put those aside. And then you've got some ball bearings here. Don's got his GMSR 102 SWR. Yeah, we've got his watt meter too. And I haven't put it online yet. The guys put it in, installed it, but I haven't done the Node Red yet for it. And then you've got all of these different parts. Got some servos here, some gears, a power supply. But this thing, the beauty of this antenna controller is you can use it portable and it runs on 12 volts. So you just hook it up to your battery that you're using to power your radio, and I believe you use a... it has a Wi-Fi dongle on it, so therefore it creates a private Wi-Fi access point and connects to MS Windows, which I'm a little confused on. You know, if you're using this portable, you'd probably be using Windows. I'd want to be using my phone. So I'm going to have to talk to Don about that. He needs to have some way to control it by Wi-Fi on your phone if you're out doing portable. What it would be great is if it could connect to Bluetooth and you could use a program to control it. So I don't know. He's got a control board in here. I think it's just a ESP32 somewhere in here. There's the main solder board. Okay, here it is. Here's the main board here. It's got a USB port. So, yeah, we're going to put this thing together. How do you mount it portable? it has, let's see, let's go over to the assembly manual. So down here on the bottom, can you see that? Okay, hang on. I don't know what I'm doing today. So down here at the bottom, you can't see that. I'm on the other screen. Down here at the bottom, there's a 1/4 20 screw insert that you can use to mount it to a tripod. Yep, standard mount. Liberty Cave gotcha. So we're going to start on this and see how far we get. I have a few things to do today. I got to go over to my cousin's later for watching fireworks. And I got to leave here about, I don't know, 3 or so. And plus I got to marinate some wings. So at probably 2 o'clock my time, I need to cut the cord and do adult things. So why don't we go until 2, and then if I don't get it done, we'll come back maybe on Sunday. I want to get this thing done before I leave on vacation next Saturday. So that's the goal. So here we go. Let's get into the directions. And this is the manual that I'm going to go off of. And I'll bring this manual up a couple of times, 3 or 4 times. Let you guys follow along with it. But yeah, we're just going to hang out and put this kit together. BA3S OSO. Sorry, my eyesight. Looks like it would be in balance with no counterweights. What motors does it use? I don't know. You're getting into stuff that I don't understand. Motors, it uses servo motors. Not really sure. I'm sure that you could probably look through the manual and it'll tell you. But my rotator runs on Red Bull. Eric. Okay. So I think what happens is, yeah, it looks imbalanced, but then whenever you put it's only made for the Aero antenna, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to 3D print a part so I can use it with my elk antenna. So I got to find, the center, what is that? Center balance, help me chat, where things balance. So I need to find that, and then I'm going to make a part to go into the top of it, which it looks like it's this right here. This is the top. And then there's screws that go in here. So, yeah, that's on the to-do list. So, yeah, here we go. We are going gravity. Center of gravity, yes. Thank you, Liberty Cave. Center of gravity, thank you. 4 years of engineering school did me good. So here are the parts. I'm not going to check the parts. I really don't care. I'm sure that they're in there. If they're not, we'll find out. And then I'll email Don, and then I won't take this out on vacation. Oh, here's some stuff. Who was asking it? VA3? Maybe this will show you or give you some more information on what's included here. Okay, so you need a soldering iron. Oh, you know what I need that I forgot? I need nippers for the PCB board. So hang on. See, I already forgot stuff. Forgot stuff. All right, got some nippers. Got some needle nose pliers. All right, let's start. Oh, I need to turn on my Hako here. So I've got my soldering iron. I'll let that warm up for a little bit. So first thing we need to do is find the main PCB board, which I think is this guy. Oh, I need my helping hands too. Oh my God, I am so out of it. I can't get this out. So let me go get my helping hands. I'm late to the party. I had to let the dog. I forgot to let the dog out, and needed to. Didn't get everything situated. So let's. So I think. For the resistors and diodes, you use your needle nose pliers to bend the leads on either side of the component so they fit in the holes for that component. Trim the leads. All components have their component number printed as close as possible to their outline wherever possible. Components value will be printed on their outline if there's no room. Okay, so insert the 8 22 ohm 4th watt resistors. Oh, I need my glasses too. Good God. Hang on. Boys and girls, don't get old. If you get old, you start to lose your eyesight. And then you can't see anything. So I can't put those on my head because I got my headphones in. And why am I using my headphones whenever nobody is talking to me and I don't have a guest? So I'm not going to do this. All right. So this is the main board here. And insert each of the two 8 22 ohm quarter watt resistors. So one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So there's the. So let me go find those resistors. I should have invited Don to this thing. And he could. Here we go. Here is 22 ohm 4th resistors. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and they are red, black, and gold. Okay, these are the resistors that I need. And okay, and then those are on 22R. Oh, and R1. Yeah, you guys can't see this, but there is. Where's R1? R1 says R2. I don't see R1. The R11. So there's R2. Oh, R1. It's out of sync. R1, R2, R6, R5, R4, R3, R8, and R7. Okay, so let me pull all these resistors out. And let me. Good thing. The elk has very poor RX experience. Well, great. That's what I'm going to use. That's what I have, so that's what I'm using. You know what? I don't know if I've had any issue with it, but works on 70 centimeter, works fine on 2 meter. KH6, how did I use it? How did I do it promptly? Hey Arthur, what's going on? As prepared as that's the comment of the day. Kyle is as prepared as the FTX radio release. That's great. Okay, talk about prepared. I forgot my solder. Now, whenever you're solder, nowhere near your streaming level. You gotta chuck everything over here. I said whenever your solder station is not nowhere near your streaming location, it tends to be an issue on forgetting stuff. Okay, so sorry everyone. So now we're going to take. God, having glasses and trying to look at the chat is impossible. All right. Am I putting this on the right way? Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do is bend. Man, it's been a while since I've done a kit. Can't remember the last kit I put together, to tell you the truth. It has been a minute. Let's see, make sure. Then solder all 16 leads. Once the leads have been soldered, cut the excess leads flush with the solder using your diagonal cutters. Okay. And it doesn't matter which way the resistors go. Okay, there's two. Or somebody's like, you're not bending those leads correctly. Why are you bending the leads like that? They're not supposed to be bent like that. I can hear you guys now. I can hear you in the chat. Just because I'm not looking at it doesn't mean that I don't hear you. That's the wrong way to do it. You're not going fast enough. Why are you so slow? I should have some stream music on. You know, the last time I did a kit, I think I put some music on in the background and the whole thing got like demonetized. But there are like, don't they have like streams on the background that aren't are royalty free? What I need some background. You know, too bad that you can't like. I need some rock. I think it sucks that. I mean, I understand everyone needs to get paid, but it just sucks that I can't sit here and put on some classic rock and do this and stream without getting demonetized and paying royalties. I think it blows. But I understand that everyone has to get paid. All right, so check the chat here. Why do you have to read the directions? It's obvious what needs to be done. Well, in my world, it's not obvious. So, you'd be surprised. Sometimes I screw things up whenever even it's obvious on what needs to be done, Liberty Cave. And actually, tell you the truth, this is the first time that I have done a kit build with glasses on. Tell you the truth. I went to the eye doctor. Been quite a long time since I put a kit together. Always a little nervous on the first couple. You're not putting enough solder on it. Why are you putting too much solder on it? Why are you soldering like that? That's not the way you're supposed to solder. Oh my god, boys and girls, I need some more light. Riveting. The riveting kit build, let me tell you. You know what I should do? I should go get a magnifying glass so I can see this better. It's horrible. I need glasses and a magnifying glass. You're making comments in the chat. I'll get to you in a minute here. Come on. Bend those down so I can get to them a little bit better. Yeesh. My solder skills suck. It shows because I haven't put a kit together in a long time. Miss one over here? Ah! All right. That was not the prettiest. Liberty Cave. All right. So let me clip these. Oh, you know what? Ugh. Ugh. You know what? I think I got a problem here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I already got a first problem here. Oh no. the solder bridge between them. Oh, I think I solved it. I think I solved it. That one needs a little bit more solder. Whew. That thing is close. All right. All right, all those other ones will do. The only one that I'm a little concerned about don't like how close they were. Those two were. Okay. Man, the only one that I'm a little worried about is those two guys right next to one another. I don't know if you can see that. So let me go get a magnifying glass. Not a solder bridge between them. And we're starting off with a bang, aren't we? Starting off with a bang. I cannot tell if there is a what is going on? My Sirius XM just started. Yeah, so right here on these two right here, these things are so close to one another that I cannot see if there is I have no idea. I have no idea if that bridge together or not. Yeah, Don, this PCB holder works great. I think we're good. Oh yeah, we're good. I see green in between there. I see green. Okay. On to the next. So we've got all of those done. All right, so the next thing to do is insert one of the two 220,000 ohm 4th watt resistors, red, yellow, gold, So that's red, red, yellow, gold. That's these two right here. Red, red, yellow, gold. Okay. And in their respective locations are R9 and R10. R9 is... There's R9 and R10. Okay, got it. They're over here on this side. R9. I need a finer tip. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to solder this one in first and not put that one in because it's right next to it. And hopefully that will help me not bridge that. You know, I think I probably have the wrong tip for this build. Probably should get a smaller... smaller soldering tip. Probably be easier. Get that done. Solder these. So there's R10. Here is R9. Okay. Go at it from this other side here. Hey, that looks okay. Don, these are way close, buddy. Why did you make them so close together? Okay. We're going to call that good. So now, let's see. Oh, yeah. Good idea, Eric. Yeah, let's do... After I get done soldering these, we'll get a multimeter out and see if we've got... Yeah, totally forgot about that. Good idea. So we'll get the multimeter out. All right, and then insert the two 1 mega ohm 4th watt resistors, and those are brown, black, green, brown. That's not these. Where are those? Oh, I'm reading them. I might be reading them from the wrong side. Brown, black. These are not. So these are the two. That is definitely not. I mean, it's brown, black. That does not look like green. And then it looks like gold. And then it's got another band of red. This has 5 bands. Insert each of the 2. These are the only. Are there other ones that I'm not seeing? Packs of resistors. Other components. That's capacitors. All right. So this looks like to me that this is brown. It's almost reddish. Brown, black. It looks like another black, and then gold. Insert each of the 2 1 mega ohm 4th watt resistors. Brown, black, green, brown. And this goes into R11 and R12. R11 and R12, but this. Oh, you guys, sorry. Let me come up here and do the overhead shot. So this right here, I don't know if this is not going to focus. Oh, maybe it will. So this one, got it focus. Hey, Tim. So I'm a little confused. Maybe I need to get the multimeter out and see what the resistance of this is. Why don't I do that? Because there's 2 of them here. Where'd the other one go? Here's the other. But the resistor colors don't match. All right. I think we found our first. Let's see. Ohms. And shouldn't I be able to just do one of these things? Nope. Oh, look, it's 1. It's 1 mega ohm. I guess these are correct. Yep, okay. That's them. Okay, but first, what I want to do is I want to... Okay. I want to make sure that these things are not... Nope. Okay, good deal. And this one, good deal. All right. We're good. Thanks for the tip, Eric. These are not touching, and these are not touching. Oh, I got to do this one too. Oh, they're good. Oh, hang on. Uh-oh, I might have a problem here. Well, these do not have... These are not on the tone test. Okay. Let me go... Oh, that's odd. They're not passing the tone test on the top either. Why would a resistor not pass the tone test? Can anybody tell me that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. And actually, I don't understand it either. Well, if that resistor doesn't pass the tone test on the top, probably not going to pass the tone test on the bottom. I don't understand because I didn't pay attention in circuits. I didn't even take circuits. How about that? All right. So here is the 1 mega ohm. Got that one. What I'll do is I'll solder this one. So I can make some room for the other one. Okay. There we go. Much better. And then, let's see. Need to do the second one here. You know, I need a smaller tip here. That would be... All right, let's try that. Let me just fire this thing up just to make sure. Oh, that's not needed. Not needed. Okay. Then let me clip this. Clip this. All right, that first part is done. You know, we're 46 minutes into this thing. Stefan says, because it's a 1% tolerance. Ohms, yeah, I try and put the multimeter on the ohm reading, yeah, and validate that it's reading the right value. Yeah, that's a good idea. So let's just do that. Let's see, 220,000 is the ohm reading for these two over here. So let's see if it's reading the correct value up here. Yes, correct and correct. So now let's go back underneath here. Nope. Maybe I need to hit this one with another. Okay, that one's reading correctly. Oh, that one's reading correctly too. Yeah, okay. They're all reading correctly. This one is the mega ohm. Yep, mega ohm. Yep, okay. I think we're good. We are good. All right, so the next thing I want to do here is, I can't see that left screen. All right, so now we want to insert each of the four 1N4148 small signal diodes in their location D1, 2, 3, and 4. Important. Ensure the black stripe on each diode aligns with the stripe printed on the circuit board as shown below. All right, so those diodes are there's D3, there's D4, D1, and D2. All right, so now we've got to go find the diodes. Was it? Those are it. A little bitty die. They're just little guys. Let's see. Let's go back down to the overhead shot. These are just little guys. Man, that is tough to see. So oh yeah, they look like the picture. So the black area goes where the little square is. So that one is done. Black area goes where is okay, that one's done. Let's see. That one is done. Come on. Yeah, I don't like this one either. Come on, dude. Okay, and this one. I'm kind of pinching these too close together, and then I got to go in and redo it. So this one is D2 here. Because they don't push down. You almost have to apply pressure on these. Okay, I think that they're good. I think that is good. I could press this one down a little bit more. All right. Let's solder these up. Mr. Diodes. I'm going to do all these on one side first. I definitely have the wrong size soldering iron for this. Should have a smaller soldering iron. Okay, that one's done. Done. Then we're gonna flip it over, flip it around, and do the other side. Ooh, this one does not look good. A ball of solder that seems to be on the end here. Should probably clean the tip here a little more often. Okay, these look good. All right, while that cools, let me check the chat. Hey, Chris, what's going on? Putting together a satellite tracker, antenna tracker, azimuth and elevation. All right. Trim these leads. All right, on to the next. On to the next. Yep, all of them are in the right orientation. Okay, so next thing, insert one of the two conductor JST XH PCB headers on the location marked CN1 for the azimuth motor. Orient the header as shown in the image to the right. Solder both pins. No need to cut off the excess as these pins will not protrude far enough beyond the bottom of the circuit board. Okay. So I got to find that JST connector. Where are you, JST connector? Well, I see. Oh, they're in here. They're in with the female ends, the male ends. Put these back in here because I will lose them. Okay, so azimuth motor. I got to find the azimuth. There's elevation. Oh, there's azimuth right there. So this one gets a two pin, and it goes like this, right? Oh, you guys aren't. Why aren't you looking at this? Look at this. So it goes down like this, right? Wait a minute. See this? See this resistor here? Where's that resistor? That resistor is not on my board. Might be a different picture from a different version. All right. Well, so I know that okay, I'm just going to go with it. That it goes in this orientation. I guess it really doesn't. Oh, okay, I see. So on the squiggly line, that is definitely there. So, oh, how am I going to hold this thing in? You know, let me go get some tape. Old tape. Oh, the world would be a better place. Oh my, if everyone used painter's tape. Let's take painter's tape, and this is where you need a helping hand. Okay. Now let's take soldering iron and solder this together. That made a sizzle sound. Here we go. That is in. All right, so insert the second conductor JST for the elevation. So that is the elevation motor, and that thing goes, it orientates. Orientation is like that. So let me this. And of course, cooperate real well with me. Really should get more light. Oh, geez, where is it? There it is. You know, I like putting kits together, but sometimes I just don't have the patience. You know, I need to get on, need to buy one of those, what is those CW radios by, Hans. I just need to buy that and get on the list to have it put together. Was it to the QMX? No. QDX? QMXC? I don't know which one it is. Somebody in the chat will tell me. Hey, Paul. Kits he sells looks like a 3D printed part. It can support an arrow antenna. Or do you attach? No, it supports an arrow antenna. But I'm going to try and use it with my arrow antenna. I'm not arrow, my elk antenna, my log periodic. And Chris says, is it servers or DC motors? Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see what it says on here. This is a... Oh, it's DC motors. 12-volt single motor. So I probably said servo. I meant the correct term is 12-volt motor. So okay, and now we're going to do the third 2-conductor on the location marked CN3 or for the power. All right, CN3. Oh, there it is. I got it. Everyone easy? Everything's okay? There's power. So we're going to use the tape again to keep that on there. Turn it that way. Lost it. Where? Oh, there it is. Man, this is really small. Okay. Now I'm getting in the groove. Getting in the groove of soldering again. Man, I haven't touched a soldering iron in years. And then the next thing we want to do is CN6, which is down here. And this says this header is oriented 180 degrees differently than the other 3 2-conductor headers. So this one goes like this. Okay. Let's do it like this. Not only does the conductor get 180 degrees, but we're going to tape it 180 degrees. Hey, Bill, how are you? Okay. That one's done. I'm gonna trim this. One of these things looks like a freaking tree. Oh, you know what? We have to resolder that one. All right, everything's looking okay, I guess. Let's see, what else? What's next here? So, one of the last conductors, insert one of the 3 conductor in the location marked C4 for the AZ pot. Orient the header as shown in the image to the right. Solder all 3 pins. No need to cut off the excess. All 4 of the 3 conductor JST XH headers will be aligned in the same direction. Okay, so we've got all of these headers here. Woo, this might be tough to get in there. So, so there's CN4, and it looks like it's oriented like that. All right, so let's try that. Ah. It won't be so bad. Why don't we do the outside ones first? Actually, let's go for the middle. Oh yeah, like a glove. Like a glove. Like a glove. So now let's get all the rest of these put into place. So we're rolling now. We're cooking with gas. What are those things called whenever people say things like we're cooking with gas now? We're rolling. There is a term for that. Not a synonym. That's the same, different word, same meaning. All right. Next header pin. Gonna go here. We're gonna do it this way. Hold it in. You know what, guys? I'm about done soldering. I've only been at this thing in an hour. Don't breathe the fumes, kids. They make you a little wacky. Woo! If you guys could see those solder joints, they are on point. On point. If I do say so myself. All right, I'll get to your comments here in a minute. Firm this up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those last 9 solder joints are awesome. Okay, so what are you guys? Hey, Robert, what's going on? Paul thinks he needs to air fry some onion rings for lunch. That's all you're going to have is onion rings? You know what? Onion rings give me explosive gas. I mean, that's okay if I want to do that, but if I would have them for lunch, I would need to coordinate my evening. Was that too much information for you guys? Okay. But onion rings sound good. I'm always up for some good onion rings. All right, prepare each Yeah, Rob, I got the project going here. Repeat each of the 5 4.7 kilo ohm 4th rut resistors, yellow, violet, red, gold, by cutting and bending their leads as shown in the image to the right. What? What type of nonsense is that? Well, he gave me 5. Okay, wait a minute. Yellow, violet, yellow. My God. Dude, the colors on these resistors, yellow, violet, red. Oh, wrong way. Is there yellow in there? Okay, yellow, violet, red, gold. Yellow, violet. Okay. So, we need 5. Oh, prepare each of the 5. I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got them. No need to call the authorities. I have them. So now I got to bend them like... We have to bend them like nobody has ever bended them before. Okay, so we need to bend them like this. And then we need to insert them into... Oh, got him. Got him. I got eyes on him. I got sight on him. I only see 4. R13. R13, R14, 15, 16, and 17. All right, so I see 16, I see 15, I see 14, I see 13. And where is R7? I don't see R7. R7's gone. It's not on this board. I see a C7. I think that might be a typo. Yeah, I only see... So... I only see... boys and girls, I only see 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I only see 4. Great. All right. Well, bend him like Beckham. Yep. I only see 4. I don't know what to do other than to email Don and say, I only see 4 here, buddy boy. Well, I'm not going to bend these until I solder these 2. I should invite Don, who prepared these. Okay, that one's done. I'm going to clip... Ooh, that's hot. All right. Okay. Bill, did you do a kit build on the QMX? Or was it somebody else that I'm thinking of? I thought Bill did a kit build. My God, it's like solder doesn't want to flow. So. Bill says, hey, Andy, what's going on? No, actually, it was Josh that live streamed it. I built it, but didn't record it. Oh, okay. Gotcha. My bad. I did a video on the power output. Maybe that was it. Can't keep you YouTubers straight. You know, you and Josh, I get you guys mixed up. All right. Man, I really need to get a smaller tip on this thing. But I'm on a roll. I'm on the roll. So therefore, I will not stop. I got to learn to let the soldering iron do the work, and soldering iron needs to heat the component up to a point where the wire and the component, where the component or the wire will accept the solder and make a good solder joint. One more of these funny looking and the instructions say 5, but I am only seeing 4. So, I don't know if I got a newer board and he didn't update the instructions, or what the deal is, but here we are. All right, that part, yeesh, it's not a pretty solder joint, but it'll do. Okay. I have to remind them that Bill is the pilot and I'm the flight attendant. They like you better because you hand out the booze. Paul's handing out the booze. Is he handing the booze to the pilots? That's the really the key question. Is he sneaking the booze up to the pilots? Okay. Insert one of the 8-pin. Oh, you guys were not watching me do that. You were watching the. Sorry about that. I need to be a little bit better here. So insert one of the 8-pin female headers at the location marked H1. Turn the circuit board over while holding the header to place it carefully. Insert one of the 8-pin female headers to the location H1. All right, so let's go back to the overhead shot. So H1 H1, oh, H3, H4. H2, oh, there's H1. I found it. I found it. No need to be startled. All right, here's the... Insert one of the 8-pin female headers at the location H1. Oh, is it... Solder one of the pins, then solder the remaining 7 pins from before. It's much easier. Okay, so which... The female. Oh, the female. Duh. Okay. So here is... There it is. That's what it got. That's what it looks like. So where's my magic tape? Okay, so I think it'd probably be easier if I get to it from this side. Solder one of the pins, ensuring all the 8 pins are protruding from the circuit board. The weight of the board should ensure the connector yada yada yada. Much easier to position the 8 pins while only one of the pins has to be soldered. Make sure that the header is perpendicular to the circuit board as well as aligned with the header's white outline on the surface of the circuit board with the remaining 9 pins. If need be, heat the solder. Hang on, I just need to make sure. Now there's no... Oops. The key is to get some tension on this tape and make sure that it's all flat. And then soldering that first pin. Shh about the slipping drinks to the pilots. You know, just one of those things. You guys so glad that you tuned into this? I mean, you don't have to stay. You don't have to stay. Nobody's forcing you to stay. Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Those solder joints got to go. Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Those look okay. I'd buy that for $1. What movie is that from? I'd buy that for $1. Am I dating myself? Okay. Thanks, Robert. See you later. I'm disappointed that you're not hanging around, but it's okay. I'll cry later. All right, now all of the other solder pins. All right, so now marked H3. I got to get all the rest of them. Wait a minute, I don't have enough solder heads or enough header pins. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Oh, no. Hang on. That's H2. H2. Am I ready for H2? Let's say H2. H2. Okay, yeah. Repeat the step for H2. So we're gonna take this board and we're gonna push it. We're gonna push it that way. Therefore, if I can get to these pins, okay. Magic tape. Magic shoes. The magic shoes or magic legs? Magic legs. No, magic shoes. Oh, no, it's magic legs. Lieutenant Dan. Lieutenant Dan had magic legs. Ugh. Get a little tired. Might need a nappy nap. In my old age. If I don't get enough sleep, I get cranky. People at work say that I'm insufferable. No, they don't say that. I say that, though. Wow. These header pins are looking like it's a professional job. Wow, look at that. Nailed it. Nailed it. All right. That is done. And it looks like it's on there straight somewhat. So we are going to proceed on. We got 30 minutes or so. Legs. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. See, Paul's playing along at home. He knows what's going on. Insert one of the 5-pin female. I don't have a 5-pin female header. There is no 5-pin. These are males. These are males. I don't have a 5-pin. Into H3. H3 is here. H3 and H4. Analog to digital converter goes there. Let me go through. This might be the end of the stream, boys and girls. I don't have. Oh, look. Water. Some of you call that agua. I do not have. Okay, let's take all the big plastic parts and put them over here. All right. This is not a header pin. This is not a header pin. This is an empty. This is wire and heat shrink. This is not a header pin. Would the header pins be in here? header pins not be in there. This is a big wheel. These are 12-volt motors. This is a bunch of capacitors. This is a bunch of switches. These are screws. These are other things that I don't know what they are. This is some type of thingamabob. And this looks like a potentiometer. And then this is another bar. These are other components that I don't know what they are. These are other components that I don't know what they are either. This is a big wheel. Oh, never mind. I found them. My fault. Okay. Let's put everything back in the box now. Okay. For those of you that called the authorities, you can hang the phone up now. Holy crap, I just got a Japan trip. Gotta run. Oh. Okay, we'll see you in Japan. Paul, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Talking about Japan, I'm not going to Japan. But on the other side of the world, in exactly... Let's see. What time is it over in London right now? They are 5 hours ahead of us. So it's 2:30, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30. They've got a couple of hours. I don't know. I'm just going to throw this out here. Oh, shit. But the Liam brothers in Oasis they're about probably an hour and a half away from their start of their reunion tour. I love Oasis. I love whenever the Liam brothers fight too. It's great. But they're getting back together and they have a concert. Their first concert is tonight. Over in London. Maybe Manchester. I don't know. I can't remember. And I'm assuming there's probably going to be a ton of people streaming it live. So it will be something to see. Something for the record books. The old Liam brothers. Back at it. Is there anybody watching from Europe? From England? Wonder if that's all the rage over there. I wonder what the Vegas odds are that they'll actually complete the tour. I think they've got like a month in Europe. And then they come over here to the States for like 3 shows or 4 shows. And then they go back to Europe for a while. I wonder what the over-under is on the Liam brothers getting out of Europe. Love me some Oasis. All right. Time check, 20 minutes. Okay. We've got H3 and H4 soldered in. Okay, insert each one of the 410 ceramic disc capacitors in C1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so I saw those disc capacitors. Here they are. And, oh, we've got to be careful here. There are 4 10s, 6 100s, and 1 330. So I need to dig out the C1, C2, C3, and C4, which are the 10. Ugh. How am I going to see this? Oh my God. Can't see this. I can't see it. I would assume that the smaller ones that says 103 on it. The bigger one man, it's hard to make that out. It literally says 104. And the other one says 103. Oh my gosh. So let's see. The bigger ones, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's 4 of the smaller ones. So by process of just doing some reasoning here, I would assume that the 4 that are the same and they're smaller, they're smaller, that these would be the ones that I want. These are not the droids. These are not the capacitors you're looking for. All right, so we got to insert this into C1, 2, 3, and 4, which is right here. C1. Let me insert all these. C2. C3. And C4. Come on. All right. Let's solder these up. The Oasis tours are a lot like the Black Crow tours. They last as long as the two brothers can stand each other. Yeah. Well, the Black Crows, the Robinson boys seem to like each other now. I'm not as sure that the Oasis guys can say that. I think what is happening is they are literally got two people that just stand between them. You got Liam's management and you got Noel's management. And I think they're just basically, they can't be in the same room together without these people, making sure that they don't get into a fight. Because I bet you anything, the handlers that are dealing with these blokes are getting paid. And, I'm sure that there's a bonus at the end of the tour that says, hey, if these guys get to the end of the tour and they haven't started a fist fight with each other and they're still playing music, you'll get X amount of dollars. But the Robinson brothers seem to actually, they're doing interviews together and they seem all lovey-dovey, which is great. I saw the Black Crows when they came here to St. Louis, and they didn't play all the hits. but they played a lot of them. They were great. Actually, Black Crowes are playing the Illinois State Fair in August, or maybe, yeah, in August. Thinking about going up there and seeing them. Illinois State Fairs in Springfield, Missouri, or Springfield, Illinois, where the Simpsons are located. That's where the Simpsons are. Simpsons. It's only like 2.5 hours away. The Simpsons. The old Black Crowes drummer, Steve Gorman, is now a morning DJ in the Twin Cities. He has some great stories about the time with them. Oh, I bet he does. I bet he does. The old Robinson brothers. The old one, too. The old punchy. All right. Those capacitors are not exactly where I wanted them, but that's okay. So now we have to take the bigger capacitors and put those in C 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so here I am down here. Insert, so all right. I think I got him. C6 or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Got it. Got it. All right, I think this will be one of the last things I do on this stream because I need to go serenade my chicken. Got a whole serenading booth that we go and serenade the chicken to make sure that the chicken gets infused with all the serenade. Once the chicken is serenaded, we take a break. We let the chicken rest because it got serenaded and workout. And then, what am I doing inserting that thing on that side? The trials and tribulations of getting old. Like, I'll literally, like you just saw a symptom of that. I tried to insert that capacitor on the wrong side of the board. You know, it's kind of like whenever you go to the refrigerator and you just open the refrigerator for 30 seconds and you're just staring at the refrigerator like, I came to do something. I came to get something out of the refrigerator, but I can't remember what. So then, I'll close the refrigerator, go back and sit down on the couch because I'm winded. And then remember 30 minutes later what I needed to get out of the refrigerator. Lists. I need to make more lists. You know, whenever I'm walking to the refrigerator, I need to pull out my phone and make a list real quick on what I need to get out of the refrigerator. All right, we're dropping people like flies. We only got 19 people watching. I think everyone's kind of had enough. So I'm going to solder this up, and then we are going to call it a day. And then what I'm going to do is I'll probably get back at it maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. I don't know. All depends on when I got some more time, which should have time on Sunday. I don't have any plans for Sunday. If Sunday is nice, might go out and do a pota, maybe. I don't know. There was some guy that was activating the arch. Last week or earlier this week. I gotta go check to see if I still have the most QSOs at the arch. Mike from Traveling Ham, he had put 10 or so more QSOs than me. So I had to go back and get my leader status back in order. I have a funny feeling that somebody knocked me off the top spot. I don't know. We'll check here in a minute. See if he submitted a log yet. Also, I have not contacted one 13 Colony event station. Been slacking. I was going to do some 13 colonies throughout the week and couldn't get away from work to actually make some contacts. So, got to do it this weekend. All right. I'm oh, you know what? I'm going to do this one last capacitor. Hang on. Where did that go? I'm going to do this one last capacitor, C10. There it is. At C10s. Ooh. Things on here. Therefore, I get all the capacitors done. Who put this tape on there? Oh my gosh. Could be harder than... Getting the tape off might be harder than actually soldering this thing on here. Oh my gosh. Okay, C10 is right here. So let me get this one done. And then all of the capacitors will be done. Also, I have not watched any Wimbledon either. Wimbledon is going on. Third round. My boy Ben Shelton got it done yesterday. On to round number 4 for Ben Shelton. Not to be confused with Blake Shelton, the country singer. Okay. So now whenever I come back, I need to start on number 20 here. So let me turn my soldering on and off. So it looks like the MOSFETs need to go in. And then another daughter board, microcontroller, then we are doing weird things, the wires. You know what I'll do is I'll probably do some of this off camera. Oh, geez. Be careful with pota. An op died today putting up an antenna. His mask touched some electricity lines. Well, you can't play with electricity. Sorry to hear about that. Don't need another silent key and ham radio, but you got to be careful. You got to know those things, man. The Wi-Fi access point. Okay. Oh, then wait a minute. Oh, he wants us to check to make sure that the board is okay. My board does not look like that. Don, I hate to call you out here, but you need better pictures to resemble the boards that you're actually shipping. My board don't look like, oh, maybe that's the top of the, oh, it's an optical illusion. Here, it looks like, oh, yeah, that's not on the board. That's that USB, it's the microcontroller. Looks like it's sitting on the board, but it's not. All right, so I guess he has you plugged into Windows, loading drivers, make sure that it's up and running, and then you put together the actual motors and I think this is going to take some doing. This is not that trivial. Caution, don't overtight the screws. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Going to call it quits today. Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Appreciate it. Everyone that joined and then left, because you got other things to do other than watching paint dry. So we're going to start back here on Saturday or Sunday. I don't know which day, but we're going to start on step number 20 here and get the rest of this done. So I got to go serenade some chicken. La 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 la. And then I got to go watch fireworks and not get killed by things in the city called firework or gunshot. It's what we like to play here in St. Louis. It's a game we play every 2 days before 4th of July and typically the day after. It's a great game. It's keeps you on your toes. And, you know, just got to do what you got to do. So, anyway, 73, y'all. Appreciate it. We'll catch you again later in the weekend. See you later.